Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the minor scale and how to play it on the bass guitar. So go grab your bass and let's get right into this lesson. So off the top, a really important thing to know about the minor scale is that it's built up of 7 notes, and we're going to be playing it in the key of A. Those notes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we're going to round it out with another A on the top, or an octave. Okay, so let's move over to our bass and try and find these notes. If you're on a 4-string bass and tuned standard, it's going to be E, A, D, and G. Cool. So to find an A, we've just actually said that already, so we're going to go over to our open string A, so which is our second largest string on a 4-string. If you're on a 5-string bass, it'll be your third largest. If you're on a 6-string bass, it'll still be your third largest string. Okay, so let's go there and play an open note, which is the root or the home of the scale that we'll be looking at today. So here it is. Nice. Okay, so since that's open, there's nothing we really have to worry about other than playing the open note, and then the next note that we're going to place down is going to be used with our our ring finger. So it's going to be on the 2nd fret of that same A string, and it's going to be B. Nice, and that's also known as a whole step. And what that means is that there is a tone or a note in between the 2 notes that you just talked about. So the first note we talked about was an A. The second one was a B. And so there's a gap or a fret in between, and that lets us know that we're skipping a step, so it's a whole step. If we went directly to the note in between or the note right beside, that would be a half step. Okay, so a whole step off the top. So root, open A, to a whole step with our ring finger, and then we're going to do our first half step. That's going to bring us to a C. Yeah, perfect. Right back to the top, and let's just review. So we did an open A, 2, 3, 4, placing our ring finger on B, going a half step to our pinky on C, and then we're going to do a whole step, but we're not going to do it the way that we just did it a second ago. We're going to go up a string. And so what that's going to look like is going to our open string, right? If we had went from this C here and done our whole step, it would have taken us to D. But it's going to take us to our open D string so we can take this shape, right? So here we go. Our pinky was down on C, and we're going to play the open string right above, or the thinner string right above, which is the note D. And that's going to be open, and we're going to do the same shape and the same spacing again to get to our E, which is the next note. So a whole step from that open D string is going to bring us to E. Nice. And then again, the same shape, so a half step in between that is going to bring us to a F. Okay, and there's only 2 notes left, and it is a whole step, but not over to the right, up a string, and it'll be the same shape that we did just a second ago. So if that's the case and our pinky's down, we know we're going to be playing our open thinnest string if we're on a 4-string, which is an open G. And then the last note that we're going to hit is a whole step away from that with our ring finger, which is A, or our octave, right? So those are all the notes in the scale. I'm going to play them for you all in a little bit of time so you can understand what's going on. So here we go off the top. 2, 3, 4, we're going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And when you get comfortable with that, you can try going the opposite way. Then A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. So I hope that helped you out. That is how to play an A minor scale, and just a trick for you when you're on the bass. If you're playing the major or the minor scale, those shapes stay the same based on how the standard tuning of the bass is. So if you find a note or a root note that you want to do the minor scale off, that shape will work every time. So I'll just show you really quick and then I'll be done with the video. Let's move to a C minor scale. So starting here, this is my root, going whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If it was, leave a comment down below and make sure to check out the other series that I have running of the practice loops and just diving a little bit into the theory behind the major and the minor scale. I really hope this was helpful. Please leave a comment down below, and if you can, hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're aware every time I post a video. Okay, peace.